Folks, I have some really tough news to share today. It's a truly sad day for comedy, a sad day for all of us who love to laugh. We learned yesterday, May 20th, 2025, that the incredible George Wendt has passed away. He was 76 years old, and what a life he lived. It's a huge shock and a massive loss for the entertainment world and for everyone who knew his work. He was such a special, unique talent. He brought so much joy and so many smiles to millions of faces. It's hard to process that he's really gone. We're all feeling this one big time. Now, George Wendt, what a guy. He was a truly fantastic actor, an absolute master of comedy. You know him, I know him. Everybody knows and loves George Wendt. He just had that friendly, approachable face, and that warm, welcoming smile that he always seemed to have. He honestly felt like a cherished friend to so many of us, even if we only knew him from our television screens. For decades, he was a familiar, comforting presence in our living rooms. He was just one of those actors you were always happy to see. His career was simply amazing, filled with so many memorable roles and countless moments of pure laughter. While he's known for one gigantic, iconic character, he did so much more than that. He was a dedicated performer working tirelessly in show business for many, many years. He truly dedicated his entire professional life to the art of making people happy, making them laugh, and making them feel good. And wow, did he ever succeed in that mission? We are also incredibly grateful for the body of work he left behind for us to enjoy. Today, the world is remembering George. You can see it everywhere. Tributes are pouring in from all corners. Fellow actors, comedians, writers, directors, and of course, millions of fans from all around the globe are sharing their grief. It just goes to show you how deeply he was loved and how many lives he touched with his performances. His impact was truly incredible, far-reaching and profound. We're all sharing our favourite Norm lines, our favourite George Wendt moments. It's a very sad day, but it's also a day to celebrate the wonderful life he lived and the joy he spread. Okay, let's talk about Cheers. What a show, right? An absolute all-time classic, no question about it. It ran for an incredible 11 seasons from 1982 to 1993. Can you believe that? The show was set in that cozy, friendly Boston bar, the kind of place where, as the theme song said, everybody knows your name. And George Wendt, as Norm Peterson, was such a massive, essential part of that show's enduring magic. He helped make that fictional bar feel like a real place we could all visit. He was the undeniable king of the barstool regulars, and Norm Peterson, what a character. He was legendary. He was always there, comfortably perched on his favourite bar stool, usually with a cold beer in his hand, or about to order one. And those one-liners, they were so sharp, so perfectly delivered, and always hilariously funny. Norm was the guy who just wanted to unwind after a long day, escape his unseen wife Vera, and enjoy the company of his bar buddies. He became the ultimate bar companion, the guy everyone wished they could share a drink with. We all felt like we knew a Norm, or at least wanted to. And then there was that entrance. Every time he walked into the bar, the entire place would erupt. Norm! It was more than just a greeting, it was an event. It became an iconic, unforgettable part of our popular culture. People still shout Norm in bars today when a regular walks in. That's how big, how influential that simple moment became, all thanks to George. He transformed a simple name shout into a legendary television moment. It was a burst of pure joy every single time it happened on screen. He completely owned that amazing catchphrase. George played Norm for so long. Over a decade, across more than 270 episodes, he became completely synonymous with Norm Peterson in the eyes of millions and millions of viewers around the world. It's genuinely hard to think of George Wendt without immediately thinking of Norm and vice versa. He was absolutely perfect in that role. It was like it was written just for him. It fit him like his most comfortable old sweater. He truly embodied that character, making Norm Peterson an unforgettable and beloved television icon. There's no doubt about that at all. But George Wendt was so much more than just Norm, even though Norm was an incredible achievement. His journey into acting and comedy began in the wonderful city of Chicago. What a great town. So much incredible talent has come from Chicago over the years. George was a Chicago guy, born and raised through and through, and he always carried that authentic Midwestern charm with him. You could really feel it in his performances, in his demeanor. It was part of what made him so incredibly relatable and down to earth. He clearly never forgot where he came from. He got his professional start at the Second City in Chicago. What a legendary place. It's like the Mount Olympus of comedy. So many comedy greats, true legends of the industry, got their start treading the boards there. It's famous for being an incredible training ground, a comedy boot camp really. There, he learned the art of improvisational comedy, sketch comedy, and so much more. He honed his comedic skills, his timing, his character work. He collaborated with so many other amazingly talented people. That invaluable experience truly shaped him into the brilliant comedian we all came to know and love. After his time at Second City, Hollywood eventually called, he began appearing in television shows and movies. He wasn't an overnight sensation. He definitely put in the work. He steadily built his career, taking on various roles and paying his dues, for sure, like so many actors do. Even before Cheers made him a household name, he was already out there, making people laugh and showcasing his unique talent. He had such a wonderful, warm presence on screen. He was always a welcome and reassuring sight in any cast he joined. And then came the well-deserved accolades. George received an astounding 6 Primetime Emmy Award nominations for his role as Norm Peterson. 6 nominations, and they were consecutive from 1983 all the way through 1988. That is an incredible testament to his talent and consistency. Every single one of those nominations was for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series. It truly shows just how good he was, how consistently brilliant his performances were season after season. He absolutely deserved every single one of those prestigious nominations. He was a true master of his craft. George Wendt's impact on the world of comedy is absolutely huge. He wasn't just an actor who was good at saying funny lines that other people wrote. No, he deeply understood comedy from the inside out. He possessed amazing, impeccable comedic timing. He had that rare ability to get a huge laugh with just a subtle look, a perfectly timed pause, or a small gesture. He undoubtedly inspired countless other comedians and actors who came after him. He demonstrated that you could be hilariously funny while also being genuinely warm and relatable. He made it all look so effortless, but we know it's not. Off-screen, from what we know, George was a relatively private man. He cherished his family and his personal life. As we mentioned, he was a proud Chicago native and maintained strong connections to his roots there. He largely kept his personal life out of the public spotlight, and we completely respect that, of course. But even without knowing all the details, you could just tell from his on-screen persona and his interviews that he was a genuinely good guy. That incredible warmth he exuded wasn't just an act for the camera, it felt authentic and true. Our hearts and thoughts go out to his family and loved ones during this difficult time. So, what was it that made George Wendt so incredibly special to so many of us? I think it was his everyman quality. He felt like one of us, like someone you knew. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't over the top, he was just George. And that was absolutely perfect. His brand of humor was often gentle, highly observant, and incredibly smart. He made us laugh him, and with his characters, never them. That's a very rare and precious gift in the world of comedy, and he had it in spades. He connected with audiences on a very human level. So, what is his ultimate legacy? It's laughter. So much incredible, heartwarming laughter. It's joy, it's genuine warmth. He simply made the world a little bit brighter, a little bit happier, every single time he appeared on our screens. He will, of course, be forever remembered as Norm Peterson, the king of the Cheers bar. But he will also be remembered as a wonderfully gifted actor, a true comedy legend, and a genuinely beloved entertainer. So from all of us, cheers to you, George Wendt. We will miss you terribly. Thank you for all the laughs and all the joy. You were one of a kind.